you check the children? You're a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes. That is what
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird, and I'm here to do an immediate reaction to a brand new trailer that was just released about 2 hours ago. I just saw that it had been released, and so I had to jump on it. Forgive the background noise, there's a bunch of kids around, but I wanted to jump in here and react because I am a big fan of the Meg book series. I have every book in the series, and I have the original printings of the first book and The Trench. So the movie I'm reacting to is, obviously you clicked on it, the Meg 2, The Trench. So this was the book. It was just called The Trench at the time, but they're maintaining branding, you know. So the thing is, I'm not expecting it, the trailer or the movie, to look exactly or even really anything like the book. I mean, they already used aspects of the second book in the first movie. They eliminated aspects of the first book in the first movie, so I have no expectation of them trying to stick with anything with any kind of, you know, strict adherence when it comes to putting these movies out at this point. I'm just here for a good time. I love shark movies. My favorite horror subgenre, well, my favorite genre obviously is horror. My favorite subgenre is creature movies. My favorite subgenre would be shark movies. And The Meg is the first big budget movie to do the idea of a megalodon living nowadays on a big budget. There have been other low budget movies that have been coming out since the mid 2000s, you know, straight to DVD and stuff like that. But this was the first one to do it on a big scale, and it was a story that was very near and dear to my heart. I've interviewed the author twice on the channel here, Steve Alten, so I'm very excited to see what we have here. So I'm going to take a look right now and see what it is all about. Again, not expecting anything strictly adhering to what we know from the book, but I am hoping for some fun. So, alright, I think that should be good enough. And I've got it in 4K, so hopefully you guys will see the 4K of it all. And in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we're finally doing this. Okay. Ooh, nice. Damn, alright. So this is the scene that started the first book that they didn't put in the first movie. Yep. Ooh. Oh. Okay, well, it is cool to see in action after all these years. Okay. All right. Trailer got me a little bit. All right. I'm looking forward to rewatching that. Oh, really? They're doing this. Okay.
System untouched by man. Whatever is down there is trying to make its way to the surface. This is a bad idea.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh. Are they going to do a Chronosaur? Oh. Uh-oh.
Jonas, we've got company.
Oh, I couldn't, no.
Biggest Meg I've ever seen.
Biggest Meg anyone's ever seen.
That's the apex predator.
Oh, they're just doing a bigger Meg. Oh, multiple Megs down there. Oh.
3 massive Megs and who knows what.
Oh, Lord.
We just hope it goes better than last time.
Ooh. That's a hell of a Jaws homage.
You don't want to know.
Oh.
They hunted it back.
Oh.
You can relax. This place, Meg-proof.
Oh, why, Test? Why? Jeez. Oh. Oh, wow, there's a giant squid. What? That's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I enjoyed that. That's so stupid. Yeah, I mean, they're completely abandoning... Well, okay, not completely. You saw the underwater lab. That was like one of the main things. One of the big things about the movie, though, was that... Or the book was... They introduced that... Or Steve Alten, the author, introduced that chronosaurs were down there still, which are basically prehistoric alligator or crocodile creatures. And so he like started his whole, you know, idea that more than just Megs could still be alive down there. And that idea gets blown up by like the fourth book, where like everything prehistoric is still alive in a particular part of the ocean. So this scene is so fucking cool. I'm sorry. I was talking through that and I really do want to enjoy that attack. Because yeah, this is what happens at the very beginning of the first book. The T-Rex wades out into the water to try and catch something, and then it's attacked and killed by a Meg, and that's how the whole book series starts. And yeah, they skipped it for the movie, and I was like, oh man, why are you gonna skip that for the movie? But I mean, it's a good way to bring everyone back into it here for the sequel. I mean, that's pretty cool. It basically beaches itself though, so I don't know. Maybe there's a cliff drop off right off the shore there. Okay, so we get Jason Statham back as Jonas, which I think was a miscast from the beginning, but whatever, we're in it now. This is basically the Fast and Furious version of the Meg series, and I'm kind of here for it at this point. You know, I know what it is. I'm not hoping for strict adherence. I'm hoping for fun and like edge of your seat thrills, which I get. I mean, I get it's a giant CG shark, but I still get like when it's like nipping at someone's toes and stuff. So I've always loved shark movies, great white movies, Jaws and The Shallows being my favorite, honestly. But I'm here for this. I'm wondering what that is. Again, that's not. Oh, it's a giant turtle. It looks like, right? Is that what that? Well, that was like a weird eel, but look at this creature. Like, it's got flippers, right? So it looks like it's got turtle eyes, and it looks like these two things on the side are its flippers about to drag itself out. Or is that the octopus thing that's about to attack, maybe? Oh, are these little suction cups? No, I can't. Oh yeah, maybe they're suction cups. So maybe, yeah, this is the giant octopus that's going to attack them or something like that. I don't remember that being in the book at all, but it's a way to go. But that looks like a giant eel. Like a giant eel's mouth. Oh, we missed. Do I go for too far back? This looks like an eye over here, doesn't it? Alright, over here. Okay. That's creepy. Yeah, that looks like the inside of an eel's mouth, though. Like a giant prehistoric eel. Huh. Alright, cool. I'm here for it. Underwater creature hijinks. How about it? But the Megs, like, oh, look at this Meg. This is the biggest Meg I've ever seen. Wait, were those the three Megs that we're talking about? Yeah, okay. So 3 giant... Okay, I can't imagine something worse than this. I mean... Truly, if there was one scenario that would absolutely epitomize the apex nightmare in my brain, it would be not only it would be this, except it would be pitch black. There would be no light anywhere, except in universe the bioluminescence provide the light, so that's cool. But I'm glad they're sticking with that. But being stuck all the way at the bottom of the ocean and needing to get to the surface, but being like, great white sharks are scary enough, but having 3 prehistoric, overly large great white sharks, yeah, that's pretty freaking frightening to me. And look at this thing, it's so nasty looking. Oh, he's so cool. He's just so cool. Man, that's a brute, dude. I mean, that's, oh god. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, it's the apex predator. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Well, it's actually technically not. There are bigger things, but they don't know that yet. So this one looks like it's got stripes. I wonder if these are meant to be a couple of the kids that swam out of the other one, or if that one that swam out is still up top. See, yeah, here's the underwater lab that I was talking about. They're getting. Oh my god, that's so fucking. That's nightmare fuel. It's utter nightmare fuel to me. Again, I know it's going to be a silly movie, but this is nightmare fuel to me. Just as a still frame goes. This is nightmare fuel to me. I mean, oh my god. Okay. And yeah, see, what is this little tube gonna do against that thing? What is the little tube gonna do against it? For real. I mean, it's just gonna crumple under this thing. It's massive. Yeah, that's just something I wouldn't want to ever see. This is, yeah, the homage to Jaws, right? And then another homage to Jaws. What happened the last time? Okay, so wait, did he close his mouth? I wanted to see, did someone go in his mouth and then he closed it? Yeah, look, there's a head right here. That's cool. So they're actually showing people getting eaten this time. It's not going to be super gory, because, I mean, a shark's mouth isn't this cavernous. I mean, the teeth would be crunching on this person. But for camera's sake, it's cool. But yeah, it's at least we're seeing people get chomped. It looks like that got later in the trailer too. We see that, because this shot right here is extremely reminiscent of the shot in the first movie where it's cutting through some tubing rafting people and stuff like that. But it looks like this time they're actually going to show people go inside his mouth. This was funny. Yeah, so these people, they're getting chomped. They're getting swallowed. You know what I mean? And is this literally this little influencer girl that gets chomped? I mean, gotta be, right? Oh, yeah, she's gone. She gone. I think she actually disappears because the effect isn't done quite yet. Yeah, she just disappears when he appears. But yeah, no, so there's I don't know if this is supposed to be a giant squid that we know exists or some kind of prehistoric octopus. And then this is the Fast and Furious of it all, of course. I mean, what's he gonna do with that little jabby thing? But I do like that last shot of the Meg. That's pretty fucking cool. Like, yeah, that's not something I ever want to see in my life. Okay. Alright, well, there you go. That's my thoughts on the Meg 2, The Trench. Oh, they're just calling it Meg 2 instead of The Meg. The book is called Meg. The movie was called The Meg. But now the sequel is called Meg 2, The Trench. Okay, alright. I'm confused, but alright. It is what it is. So, yeah, that's going to do it with my reaction, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below, how did you feel about this trailer? I mean, there's not much to talk about acting-wise. It looks like it's going to be dumb fun. Not much else to say, but the sharks look good. The plot looks like it's, I mean, they're tripling our fun with 3 different sharks. So, yeah, anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I'd love to know your thoughts down below, and thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel the way that you do. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for doing so. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird, and remember, guys, stay scared.